The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Sports page brought to you by Kaufman and Lynn Injury Attorneys. We got him on the line there from the luxury condo somewhere deep in Metro West. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
Yeah, happy Mr. Rogers' birthday today to you guys. I know you're paying homage to Mr. Rogers, who went to Rollins College back in the day.
Huge local influence. They have a statue of him, dude.
They did?
Yeah. I don't see statues of you two bozos anywhere.
Is he wearing his cardigan?
I don't know. I never went and saw it.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of local influence, the Orlando Magic had a local influence last night. They win again against the Charlotte Hornets. And yes, as I told you yesterday, a win would clinch at least a play-in berth in the Eastern Conference playoffs. So the Magic are in the postseason officially. Obviously, they want more than the play-in. Right now, they are in the 5th seed, a half game behind the 4th seed, and only 2.5 games behind the 3 seed. So we'll see. He's sort of, we talk about Paolo Banchero and the Franz all the time, but as far as defensive identity, Jalen Suggs is the heart and soul of this team because he's their best defender. He also scored 16 points, had 6 assists last night. Paolo had 13 points, 5 assists, and Cole Anthony coming off the bench, 17 of his 21 came in the second quarter. So the Magic are rolling right now. What is that, 4 in a row for them?
Yeah, and, you talk about a good time to really be rolling as you come down the home stretch of the regular season. That's the momentum you want for those playoffs. So
amen.
Absolutely, and it's so awesome. We haven't been able to do this for a decade or more, to be looking at the standings saying, hey, we need the Knicks to lose. We need the Cavs to lose. It's fun to be scoreboard watching and watching the standings for a change.
I know it's baby steps on this, but you're right there. I'm hoping for the days where we have the Magic players, big pictures of them draping the sides of buildings in downtown again. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. Like, come on.
Might not be that far away. They're a really good young team. UCF not so fortunate last night. They go down in the first round of the NIT, 83-77. They lose to USF. USF has had an unbelievable season, so USF advances in the NIT. UCF season is done. I love the fact, I didn't go to the game last night, but I was reading the story in the Sentinel. The fans from both schools got into it last night. There were a lot of USF fans in the arena last night as well. I wish these two teams were in the same conference. I really do. I would love to see USF get into the Big 12, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. But rivalries are what college sports are made of, and I would love to see these two teams play every year. As I told you yesterday, there was a big announcement in Orlando, big international soccer match coming, 2 European soccer heavyweights coming to town this summer. Manchester City, FC Barcelona, July 30th at Camping World Stadium. Luckily that game's at night, okay?
God almighty.
We're in the middle of the day, as Lynch said yesterday. Why not?
Why not just schedule it for the surface of the sun?
He started off the show this morning talking about, he goes, July 30th, that won't be hot. I'm like, come on, dude, it's a huge match. It's big
I didn't say it's not a huge match. I'm just pointing out the obvious, that's all.
Night game, though. Good.
I'll tell you what, these international soccer matches coming to Orlando, we told you a couple weeks ago about the U.S. national team playing the Brazilian national team, also coming up this summer. These are going to be sellouts at Camping World Stadium, and the people who are bringing them in are Steve Hogan and his staff at Florida Citrus Sports. We all know Florida Citrus Sports is in the business of bringing college football bowl games to Camping World Stadium. I'm telling you guys, with bowl games dying on the vine because of the opt-outs and the expanded college football playoff, Florida Citrus Sports, you can tell they are pivoting and showing that international soccer is a more lucrative business these days than college football bowl games.
Have they started to angle and hedge their bets yet and try to get us a second crack at a UFL team?
I don't know. Yeah, we got left out of the UFL or USFL XFL merger. So
Right.
NCAA tournament actually started last night with the first 4 games. Colorado State blows out Virginia. Wagner. They didn't blow out Howard, but they beat Howard. So those 2 schools advanced. But the big story in college sports, another monumental move that could lead to the implosion of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Clemson now has filed a lawsuit against the ACC. That happened yesterday. They're following Florida State and legally trying to exit the conference. Clemson said in its lawsuit, which of course was filed in Pickens County, South Carolina, that the grant of rights and exit fees for the ACC are unconscionable and unenforceable. That's what the 2 words they used were. So they're trying to get out of the ACC. I wonder if they thought that the exit fees were unconscionable and unenforceable when they actually signed the contract.
Right. You cut your own deal, man. So
Right. I would love to see FSU and Clemson get into the SEC. I think it'd be great, but there's a part of me that says, "Hey, you signed the deal,
right.
You didn't have to sign it."
Right.
So, anyway, we'll see what happens. But it looks like the ACC's on the verge, or I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but it looks like they're going to turn into the Pac-12 sometime down the line. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Bulldog, I know you're excited the Lightning continue their down the stretch surge in the regular season, winning on the road late last night, 5-3 over Vegas.
Let's go Lightning. Yeah.
How long till playoffs?
Their timeline is very similar to the NBA's.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, John Rahm announced his Masters dinner menu yesterday. It's going to have a Spanish flavor to it. What would you guys serve if you were hosting the Masters dinner?
Oh, burgers?
Big fat ribeyes.
That's what he's having, some sort of Spanish ribeye. I can't pronounce it.
There you go. There you go. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, you'll find him over on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, hosting open mic weekday mornings adjacent to us, and he takes time out of his busy show to join us for the sports page here on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind each morning.
Oh, we appreciate Kaufman and Lind. In fact, you can listen to attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform. Oh, oh.